Everybody, welcome back to Renee and Baby. If this is your first time on our channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you are already a part of the family, welcome back, R&B fam. Today we are going to be talking about postpartum care kits. I know I've talked about this before, but I wanted to reiterate since I am about to have another baby and I am going to have to use these postpartum care kits. So stay tuned. Things that you can include in your postpartum care kit. It's basically your preference on what you're going to be using based on the delivery that you have. So if you have a C-section versus a vaginal, it's basically what I'm saying. So for a vaginal delivery, it's completely different from a C-section delivery and what you'll need. All right, you guys, so what I do is I like to put everything inside of a handy little basket. And then I put this basket inside of my bathroom. I'm sorry, my lighting is so bad. I broke my light, so I'm trying to hang with it. Okay, so yeah, I put everything inside of a little basket, and I put it on my floor. Nobody comes inside of my bathroom, so I don't care about anybody seeing it or what they have to say, because, I mean, truly, everybody knows what your body has to go through after you have a kid. So one of the main things is tux pads, which they will give these out at the hospital. I know everyone's hospital is different, so don't quote me if your hospital doesn't give you these. But these tux pads are meant for hemorrhoids. However, you can also use them as a soothing factor for your hoo-ha, your lady part, as well as this dermoplast. This dermoplast is like heaven on earth, you guys. It is a pain reliever after you have a vaginal birth. If you have a C-section, you won't have much need for either one of these. I want to say with the C-section, you just have to make sure that your incision is clean to keep the pressure off of it, and that's pretty much it. Just take care of yourself, don't lift too much or anything like that. But mainly this postpartum care kit is for vaginal births. So this will take away the pain if you have any stitches down there, which a lot of us women do. I know I had 4 internal stitches with my first birth. I didn't have any with my second because I had a C-section, but I'm hoping to do a VBAC this time, so might need this. Third thing is this peri bottle, you guys. Oh my goodness. So after you have a vaginal delivery, when you pee, it burns. Think of you having an open wound in your vagina and you're peeing and the pee is touching that wound and burning it. So that's what it is. So what you do is you put lukewarm water inside of this thing, and when you're peeing, you squirt, 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 and it feels so good. It feels great. After you use this, of course, wash it. And then after you're done peeing, you have to pat dry. You can't wipe. You have to pat. Then, of course, you always have your lucky pads that you will use. I also have different sizes. So I have the overnighters that I'll probably need for the first week or two. And then you have like the smaller ones. And then you have the liners, which you'll work your way down as time goes on after birth. Now these bad boys, I'm sure plenty of people have seen these. Look at these fashionable underwear that most men probably don't like. So a lot of people have talked about these. It has been a rave. Some people don't buy nursing bras because what they do is they're cutting the bottom of these. The bottom part is where your legs go. So you have 2 holes. If you just cut it straight across, it's kind of like a strapless bra. And people are cutting them to go across their chest and easy breastfeeding. And then they also are cutting the holes to make it like the bras that people have been buying in order to pump and move around at the same time. Hands-free pumping bra is what it's called, I believe. So these are wonderful. What you do with these, of course, they're underwear. They're the mesh panties. Make sure you take all that they give you at the hospital because these are going to feel so good on your stomach. After you have a baby, it's really jiggly and loose. It sounds weird, but you'll understand if you're a second or third time mom. You already know the deal. Once your belly goes from being so big, from packing a baby or multiple babies in there for months, and then all of a sudden it's gone, your stomach and all of the organs and everything just doesn't know what to do. So it's just like a bowl of jelly is the way I explain it. So it's like really jiggly and I don't know, it's weird. But these underwear you can definitely pull up and also cover your belly. And there's also another thing that I'm including in the postpartum kit, which is the belly wrap. This belly wrap they'll give you at the hospital, make sure you take it. And if they don't give it to you, make sure you ask for it. So these little wraps, ugh, so strong. Jeez. Okay. Whew. Whew. That was a workout. Okay, so this wrap, it literally just goes around from your back to the front of your belly. And what you do is you just wrap it all up and just hold it all in real tight is what you're doing. So you go ahead and you take that, you wrap it up and wrap it up to about right there where your boobs start. And it'll just help keep everything tight and in place. This is a part of the postpartum care kit because you'll need it after you have the baby. Also, if you didn't want to get one from the hospital and you want to purchase one, just in case your hospital doesn't give them. For my second birth, I went to a store, I think they're closed now, but they sell these belly bandits. Yeah, ignore my nails. So a belly bandit, which is the same thing essentially, but it's a lot better and it's actually meant to go around your belly without it being so uncomfortable like the one that they give you at the hospital. Because the one that they give you in the hospital is just straight. It's just, that's all it is. It's just one piece. This, it kind of actually has like a little dip in the middle because it knows where your boobs will be. And then it keeps it kind of straight and widens it out a little bit where the waist is. So I love the belly bandit. I didn't use it a lot for my second because I was on the go afterward. However, it is a big help. So you guys should invest in that. If not, get the one at the hospital that they give y'all for free. And make sure to put them in your postpartum care kit. Another thing that you can put in your care kit, but you don't necessarily have to put in the restroom, is pain reliever. Pain reliever, pain reliever. You will need it after having birth or giving birth. You will be in pain. I know I don't prefer to take medicine, so I didn't take much of it, but I know a lot of people who do, and they do include that in their postpartum care kit. I don't include it in mine because I just don't like taking the medicine, and I feel like through breastfeeding, the baby always kind of gets that medicine, so I just stay away from it. Also, another thing that they give you in the hospital, if you don't realize, I take everything that the hospital gives me, okay? I mean, you're really paying for it because they're taking it from your insurance anyway, so they bill you for it. So you might as well take it all. Look at these. What is this the size of my head? You guys, this is the pads that they give you after you have a baby. It's so big. Do you all see how big that thing is? So I make sure to also include these for the heavy nights because I really feel like it's different with every pregnancy or with every birth, I should say, or how you give birth, of course. My first pregnancy, I don't want to be too TMI, but with my first pregnancy, I bled so heavy. The first, I want to say 4 weeks, like, it was serious. But my second pregnancy that I had a C-section with, not so much. I bled for a few weeks, but it wasn't as heavy as it was with my first when I had it vaginal. Also, something that I always do, which I have made plenty of videos on this one, I believe twice. Pad sickles are included in my postpartum care kit. However, I cannot put them in the restroom because they have to stay in the freezer. So I will do a little link in one of these corners so you all can check that out. A pad sickle is basically like an ice pack meant for your lady area. After you have the baby, you're swollen and everything is healing and trying to get back in place, and it's just ugly down there, and that pad sickle just brings it all the way together. I think I talked about this in the previous postpartum video where I took the pad sickle and then I layered it up with Tux pads. You guys, you got to get comfortable. You got to find what you like. And my postpartum nurse on the unit was amazing because she gave me all the pointers, all the tips of how to take care of my body after I had this baby. After I had that baby, which he's sitting over here, sitting watching videos. I'm not sure if y'all can hear him. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope that you all learned something and could take something away from this video. If you all haven't, make sure to share this video. Never know who may need it. Until next time, peace, love, and happiness, and we will see you all for the next vid. Peace.